back here at Bill's Nanos in my fish room, and I wanted to go over some stuff today. Some stuff that kind of aggravates me about these YouTubers out there that's been out there a while and they've made their fortune and everything like that. And they want to bash every little thing where people try to save money to get their fish room going. Well, you know what? If the stuff works, where you get it from, it works. If it doesn't, you don't have a whole lot of money tied up into it. And a lot of times you can return the item if it doesn't work for what you want. Um, a lot of us out here are new to the hobby or just starting out trying to get their stuff built up. There's absolutely nothing wrong with buying stuff on Amazon. There's nothing wrong with buying stuff where you can save money. The stuff is functionable. Um, I've had no problems with the things. I do buy things on YouTube or on Amazon, I mean. And that's because for me, it's a speedy thing. I can get most of my items within 2 days. Can't beat it. I have Amazon Prime and they have the shipping, 2 day shipping. Sometimes I get it within a day. Depends upon whether it's close enough at one of the warehouses. But all this bashing out there where people say, well, you got to go out, this is how much money you got to spend to set up an aquarium and put fish in and everything else. No, you really don't. Um, you could probably set up an aquarium, go out and buy, say you go to Petco, you go to PetSmart, you can buy a beginner's kit for like $80. Then you got to buy your gravel and everything else. By the time you get done, you got about $125, $150 somewhere around in there. Depends upon what you use. Ways to cut corners on that is instead of buying gravel in PetSmart or Walmart or any place else, go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, go to your building supply store that's local to you, and you can buy a bag of gravel, 50-pound bag of gravel, for $6 versus paying $15 for a bag of gravel in a pet store or something like that. And it's all painted rock, and eventually that paint wears off, and then it starts looking like crap. If you want to do sand in the bottom, again, $6 to buy a 50-pound bag of sand at one of your home improvement stores. Okay, costs $6 for that sand. Does it work? Yes, it does. The sand at PetSmart and everything like that, $10, $15, $20, depending upon what you get. You don't have to spend a lot of money to enjoy this hobby. You don't have to spend a lot of money because people on YouTube say, well, you have to have this, you have to have that, you have to have this. Do what works for you. And this is one of my biggest things out here, why I wanted to start a channel and everything like that, because I see all these people that are one side to the other side. You got to do this, you got to do that. No, you got to do what works for you. Um, don't be influenced by certain people. I'm not going to name any names out there because they pretty much know who they are. They've been in the business a while. And then sometimes you get into some YouTube videos that people started during COVID. Well, guess what? They're nowhere's around. I'm just starting my channel here in 2023. And I plan on sticking around for a while. Okay? During COVID, I didn't have time. I had to work all the time. I worked at retail, so the retail store was open because everybody needed their stuff and everybody was getting free checks. So that is what it is. With that being said, I got some stuff today I got from a company called Temu. Everybody sees them on there and stuff like that. And at first when I went to Temu to buy something, I was a little reluctant on buying it, but I said, what the hell? You know, it's a couple dollars and stuff like that. And I ended up ordering, I think it was $40 or $50 worth of stuff, and they try to show you all these savings and things. And how they're doing it, I have absolutely no clue. Because this company is overseas, and I'm here in the U.S., and there it has to go through customs and everything else, make sure you're not bringing anything illegal, what you're not supposed to, and everything like that. But anyway, my recent orders that I placed with Temu, one got lost and they couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. It wasn't being tracked. We couldn't figure out what was going on. and they actually refunded the whole order. And even after I got the order, I sent them a message saying, "Hey, look, they delivered the stuff. You know, why don't you reverse the credit that you put on my account?" They said, "No, no, no. You waited for your stuff." So that shows the integrity of the company that I bought these items from. Um, Not their fault. It was the shipper's fault. They lost the package, probably, more than likely, and got misplaced. And then all of a sudden, it was found and it's going to be delivered. You know, and I waited for my unboxing and everything like that because I wanted to do both packages at the same time to try to not do so many videos on one item. So we're going to do some unboxing of the Temu. Not all of it's aquarium. I think there's a couple items on there that, you know, for my house and everything like that. And there's a charging cord for my phone and stuff. But all the other stuff I got for my aquarium because I looked at it. Hey, can this help? Is it going to work? So I'm here to give it a try. And Temu, if you see this video and you like it and you want to sponsor me, get a hold of me and we'll set something up. All right. So here's my first package. This is the package that got lost. It was lost for 10 days, and nobody could figure out where it was at. Shipper didn't find it. They couldn't figure out what was going on. Who knows? I mean, I worked in the trucking industry for quite a few years, and shit happens out there. Nothing you can do about it. And if it's a good company, they're going to back it up. They're either going to refund your money or they're going to ship you additional items, you know. In the case of this one here that I had, they went ahead and refunded everything for me. So with that being said, let's get into this a little bit here, all right? One of the first things I got when I started my aquarium is I bought some plants from a site, and when they got here, you know, they said there could be some things in there, and I'm like, okay, whatever, it's gonna, you know, it is what it is. But I was kind of skeptical on how things were gonna work there at first, but they ended up, my plants and everything actually came out and they actually started growing very, very well. I've had to trim them and put them that must be the bait. And so I had to put them back in the trim them and everything else. So, oh, okay, that's so I can feed it. So this is one of the first things I bought because, you know, getting the plants and everything like that. My tanks are infested, and I mean infested with snails. And I get it. Snails, you know, there's a purpose for the snails and everything like that. But they're like rabbits. They breed and breed and breed. And next thing you know, you got 200-300 of them sitting in your aquarium. And they just, to me, they look like crap. I don't mind a few snails, but I don't want to be overloaded with snails in my tank. Eggs everywhere. I wipe the eggs out so they don't breed anymore, or I don't have any more little snails anymore. But this is a snail trap. Not exactly sure how it works, but we're going to figure this whole thing out. It comes with the snail trap, and it doesn't look like it's that bad of an item. I mean, I've seen these snail traps at other places and stuff like that, and they were $7-8 a piece for them. Okay, at Temu they were $4.98, and in the box it comes with some, I guess, some snail bait that you put in the bottom. Okay, and it comes with a suction cup so you can drop it down in there, and when you want to empty out the snails, you pull it back up with a little fish line. Not a bad item. I think it's going to work for what I need to do, you know. Like I said, it's $4.98 or $5 a piece for them, and you can't go wrong. And I got one for every single one of my aquariums because, like I said, I don't want to sit there and get overloaded with snails. And I just want to get rid of them. And I bought 4 of these things, okay? I think that's all that's in here for those. Oh, like trying to get into a damn Christmas present here. Alright, yeah, I got 4 of them because I initially had 4 tanks. I had a small little 5-gallon that I've got to clean out, and I'm going on vacation at the end of this week, and when I get back, I'm going to set it up for all my fry and stuff like that, so I can keep the fry by themselves, so they're not totally getting harassed all the time by the adults. If you have a well-planted tank, and I've got 2 well-established tanks over here, the babies can survive because they have places to hide. The one sitting behind me, my 30-gallon, is just getting established now. So I took trimmings out of my other aquariums, brought them into this one here, and they are finally starting to take off. So there should be a lot of places to hide. But what I have in the tank behind me is I have White Cloud Mountain Minnows, and I have Galaxy Rasboras. Okay, so those are egg scatterers. So I have my auto egg catcher, and I don't know if I'm having success or not because the eggs are so small, it's hard to see, and I'm half blind anyway because driving truck over the years, I read a lot of maps in the middle of the night, and so I have trouble seeing now. One of the other things I got, just wanted to check it out because I didn't get anything like this from them before, and I wanted to put in this is a 30-gallon tank, and I wanted to put in some driftwood in there. I got some small pieces, but it just doesn't get it for me, So I wanted a larger piece of driftwood, and I look everywhere else for the driftwood, and it's like $25, $30, $40 for driftwood. Come on, this is wood. It's called driftwood, So I wanted to get something different for my tank. I plan on taking some of the Java moss, and I'm hoping I can do a little bonsai project that looks like a little bonsai tree in my tank. And from there, I paid, for the driftwood, I paid $7 for this driftwood, okay? I'm just now revealing it, so you're seeing it same time as I am. It's actually not a bad piece of driftwood. It looks kind of gnarly and stuff like that, but I think if I place it in the tank like this, and I have some stuff up here from the Java moss and everything, that'll look pretty damn sharp. You can see where the saw cut was on this piece of driftwood over here, but for $7, look at that. It's not a huge piece, no. But with the Java moss that's going to grow on it, the way I'm going to set it up, it should look pretty fucking gnarly when I get done with it. So it is what it is. It's not, how do you say it? It's not the most expensive thing in the world, but I also didn't have to pay $30 for it as well, So that's that. It looks good. The other thing that I got from Temu is you can't go wrong in having towels in your fish room. You stick your hands into the tank, you come out, they're all wet, dripping all over the place. And so I got some towels. This is a single one here, but it's a pretty big towel. It's a really heavy terry cloth towel. And it was, I believe this one here was actually $3 for this one. Okay? And then cleaning your aquariums out and stuff like that, do you really need a lot of expensive stuff? No. Also, I could use these for the house as well anyway, but I got a 12-pack of sponges to help clean the tanks with and stuff like that. Dollar Tree Specials is what they look like for sponges, because it's not the best sponge in the world, but it's got the Brillo pad on the top of it here. Okay? $1.79. Okay? You go in a Dollar Tree, you buy one of these sponges, it's $1.25 now. Okay? You go in a Walmart and you buy sponges. Cut corners where you can, save money. And then you can buy something else that you want more decorative for your tank or fish or something like that. Absolutely nothing wrong with these. $1.79. You can't go wrong. Okay? Here's my other package that I got. This one's pretty heavy. So let's see what's in here. If I get my knife to cut, it'd be better. Oh, got another towel here. Same towel. It's really not what I ordered. I ordered a 4-pack of towels. It was supposed to be $4.98, but hey, I'll take this towel. I mean, this is the exact same as the other one here, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a really good towel. Like I said, the towel was $4.98, and I think when they picked it, they just picked the wrong item. But that's fine, because guess what? I still can use it. This is my charging cord. I don't believe... Let's take a look at it here. I ordered a high-speed charging cable for my phone because I'm getting tired of... No, this is just a regular USB-C, and it was supposed to be a fast charging cord, but that's not what it is. But the cord only cost me $3. Alright. Nothing wrong with it. What else we got here? This is pretty nice here. Fairly inexpensive. It's a 50-foot roll of black airline tubing. You can never go wrong with the airline tubing. Exactly what I need. I got some other over here that I had bought before from one of the big box home improvement stores, and I think I paid $25 for the roll that I had, a 50-foot. This one here, guess what? $12. 50-foot. You can't go wrong with that at all. The next thing I got is, it's hard sometimes when you have airline and stuff like that. Airlines going here, airlines going there, you know. So I got a couple packages of these, what they call a U airline tube connector. And basically what they are is they hang over the side of the tank. So you hang it, you put in your airline here, one coming out. It's a little bit more, how would you want to say it? Looks better. Instead of having airline running through your tank like this, airlines all over the place, get mixed up with cords, and after a while, sometimes that can get aggravating. So I bought 4 of these. These little U airline things where they're $4 for 2 of them, so $2 a piece. It's going to help me out because I've got some things going on back here trying to keep an airline open, and it was soft airline tubing, and this will hang right on the back of the tank, and hook in your airline going in, one coming out, going to your item in the side of the tank. It should all work out well. Some other things I got. This is from Amazon. So this is ended up being a Temu and Amazon unboxing. I started using these USB air pumps, and one of the reasons I want to use the USB is one, it's going to use less energy. If you run in a fish room, you run in multiple tanks and stuff like that, your power bill can start climbing. It can get really expensive for the electricity and stuff like that. So if you have a chance to save a little bit of money on energy costs and stuff like that, these little USB pumps, they're great. I mean, they're convenient, they're small, you can hang them on the front, you can do whatever you want to do with them. But again, saves energy, convenient, all right, and they don't use a whole lot of power. I've actually taken all my regular air pumps that have a lot of loud noise and stuff like that, and you can hear back here, you can hear the bubbling and stuff like that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these USB pumps, and you can't even hear them. But you get the pumps that you plug in the wall, Yeah, if you have multiple tanks like that and you want to set up an airline system for your tanks and stuff like that, and you get the piston pumps and stuff like that, that's quiet. You can set it away. You can block the noise. But these right here, I'm a firm believer in them. They work very, very well. A couple other things that I got. I got some auto fish feeders because I'm going on vacation. I've got nobody that can actually watch my fish for me. So I'm going to have some automatic fish feeders that I'm setting up today. These cost me $23 a piece. They're rechargeable. The charging lasts for 6 months. I don't know a whole lot about them. Maybe I'll do another video on just this itself. But 22 bucks a piece. I got 3 of them because I got 3 tanks set up, and then I bought some fish food. So when you're setting up your tanks and you start watching YouTube videos, don't take everything that everybody says out there as the Bible, the Word, and everything like that. There are less expensive ways to set up your fish tank. And a lot of these people who are trying to sell some of this stuff, they're being endorsed or they're being sponsored. They're getting a lot of stuff for free, okay? And they're trying to sell items because they're selling it to make money, all right? Yeah, there's some things that, you know, when you go to set up your tanks and stuff like that, that are going to cost some money. They're going to be a little bit more expensive, but in the long run, it all helps the development of your tank, the fish, stuff like that. So, yeah, some things are going to be expensive. It's just the way it is. The aquarium hobby, I remember when I first got into it back when I was 7 years old, back a couple of years ago, the 1970s. A lot of the stuff that they have out there today, we didn't even have back then. Did the tanks work? Did the fish thrive? Yes, they did. Does all this new modern stuff, does it really take all this new modern stuff to raise a fish? No, it doesn't. I see some of the stuff that people are putting in their tanks that is a time bomb waiting to happen. And that's what aggravates me. They want you to spend, you know, you got to have a regulator. You got to do this. You got to do all this other stuff. And by the time you get done, you got $300, $400, $500 in materials for your tank. And then all of a sudden something happens. You come in, everything that you've worked for, everything you put towards your tanks, all that time that you put in, guess what? It's all gone. All right. A lot of these fish, even though they're bred on farms and stuff like that, but some of the fish that you're going to get are caught in the wild. Okay, if they're caught in the wild, they don't have CO2 diffusers. Plants don't have the CO2 diffusers. You know, they don't have this substrate that's going to cost you $25, $30 a bag. To help grow stuff. Does it help you out, all this stuff? Yes, it does. Do I square up and down on it? No, absolutely not. I go back to the basics of what I was doing back in the 70s. And today it works. It still works. And I didn't have to go out and spend hundreds to thousands of dollars to get my tanks going. I've got plants that are thriving. I've got fish that are having babies. I looked in my 10-gallon tank the other day because I have some White Cloud Mountain minnows, and I'm sitting there looking in the tanks, you know, checking out my shrimp, checking out my fish and stuff like that, because for me, it's relaxing to sit there and just look at the fish darting around and see what's going on. And all of a sudden I catch this little blue reflection. What the heck is that? So I keep looking, I seen this little thing darting across the tank, and finally it darted across and it stopped, and I got a chance to look at it. And apparently before I transferred my White Cloud Mountain minnows over to my 29-gallon tank, Apparently, some of them laid some eggs somewhere because now I got some baby White Cloud Mountain minnows. That made my day yesterday. You know, I know some people says it don't take much to make you happy, does it? No, it don't. Something that small, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build up a nano fish business where I'm breeding my own nano fish. Um, it was amazing to see that because I wasn't even expecting it, and to get the unexpected makes your whole day. So anyway, that's about it for this video here. If you happen to like this video, hit the like button. I'd appreciate if people who watch the videos, if they could start subscribing to my videos, because I want to get out there. I want to develop this into my business and stuff like that. And like I said earlier, there are YouTubers out there that were here during COVID, and you see their videos, and they're 4 or 5 years outdated. Guess what? They're not around anymore. I started mine just a couple months ago, and I plan on being around here a while. I've got plenty of years experience. I'm 58 now, and my first tank that I got, I was 7 years old. So I've been in and out of the hobby over the years and stuff like that because life gets in the way, and you don't have the time to do it. One of the reasons is I drove truck for a while. The other part was when I was out of high school, I was in the Marine Corps for a while. So, life gets in the way and you have hurdles, but I keep getting drawn back to fish. And I started, when I got into it this time, I started watching my videos and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's what I want to do. I want to start breeding fish and to make the fish affordable for people out there. I don't want to make $1 million off of this thing, off this gig. I just want to sit there and pay for my supplies, help build up my fish room and stuff like that. So I'm not in it to make $1 million. I want to sit here and get people into the hobby who want to enjoy it. So if you like this video, hit like, make some comments down below. I know I'm probably going to piss off a lot of people out there that always have to be the negative Nancys out there. But I don't care, I am who I am. I've been around, like I said, I've been around for a while in the fish business. And I've seen it go from all the way down here in the 70s to what it is today. It's a great hobby. It's a great escape. For me, if you have a bad day at work, you come down, you watch your fish swimming around and everything like that. It's like a zen for me. I get relaxed, and it really helps me out mentally because, in the world today, everything's crazy. So mentally, it actually helps me out to just come down here, work with my fish, and just relax. And it's what I enjoy. And this time around, being 58 years old and looking towards possibly retiring soon, gonna have to have something to do anyway. So this is where we're at. I plan on doing some more videos. I may put another one out today because I bought some lids and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, with that being said, you don't have to spend a lot of money on everything that you buy out there today. You can buy some stuff that doesn't cost an arm and a leg or your firstborn child. You don't have to spend, like I said before, thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars to get an item that's going to be functional and that works. I believe in a lot of try to get some do-it-yourself stuff. But as you see here, I have a table full of stuff here, and all of this basically when I got here, because from Temu the shipping was for free. This may be $30 worth of stuff that I have in front of me. And if you went to the fish store, you went somewhere else to try to buy all this stuff, you might want to triple that price. There's absolutely nothing wrong with these towels. There's nothing wrong with these. I don't know about these snail catchers because I've never did them before, but like the airline tubing, okay? That's a great buy. In my book, that's a really good buy. Um, with the cost, if you try to buy it somewhere else, you're gonna pay quite a bit of money for it. And same quality air tubing, absolutely nothing wrong with it, you know. So it was cheap. So anyway, hit the like button, hit subscribe for me if you could, and if you want to make a comment, make a comment. But if you're gonna make a comment, keep it positive, okay? I don't want people out here trying to bash me because they think they know everything. Because guess what? You don't. Nobody out here knows everything in the world. You know, there are things that I know in this lifetime that other people don't know. There's things other people know that I don't know. Okay? It's called getting along and being positive. If somebody else makes a comment on here and somebody wants to bash them for it, well, I'm gonna block your ass because I ain't gonna put up with that shit. It's called bullying. Okay? You may think you know everything, but to be a bully, I don't go for that. And that's just me. And that's me and me being a jarhead and stuff like that. This bullying thing out there in the world ain't gonna happen on my channel. I'm not gonna allow it. Okay? And if you have a problem with, you think you need to know everything and you want to bash people, got a problem with it, email me and let me know. Okay? I want this to be a total positive experience out here. And that's what it's all about. We're here to help each other. If I say something wrong, correct me. Okay? I'm not above learning things new. All right? But do it with constructive criticism. Be nice about it. You know, use tact when you're talking to people. And give people respect. The only way you get respect in this world is you got to give it out there first. Okay? This may be some old wisdom from an old fart like me, but I went through my whole lifetime, and you don't walk out in the world and say, you owe me respect. No. Nobody owes you a damn thing in this world. You got to earn that respect. And the best way to earn that respect is to give the respect first. So I want to thank everybody for listening to my channel today, listen to me rant and raving a little bit. But some of this YouTube stuff out there kind of aggravates me a little bit because it's just people that want to bash everybody else. And that's not what this is about. This is about a hobby. This is about something that you enjoy. Enjoy your fish tanks. And like I said, you don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars to get something going for yourself. Okay? What I said before, you do you. If you want to cut corners, cut corners. Sometimes it may cost you in the long run because you're going to have to upgrade or something like that, or you have to replace something. It may cost you in the long run, but it's a trial and error thing. Give it a try. Everything that I've done so far, and I haven't went out and I haven't spent a lot of money on the tanks. I haven't spent a lot of money on my stuff that I put in my tanks. Okay, but it's working. It's thriving, and for me, as I said before, this is my zen. So I like this hobby, and I'm going to succeed because I believe. And at this point in my lifetime, there's no room for failure. I'm going to make this succeed. I have the intestinal fortitude and the drive to make it succeed. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Y'all have a great day. And today is Labor Day, so happy Labor Day to all the workers out there. This is your day to relax. So relax. Have a good day.